boyest band of them all.
Here's a group of guys who I guarantee you're going to see and you're going to hear a lot more of. You'll see why as we welcome Boyzone!
Boyzone are a consummately professional, slick boy band who never fail to turn in the goods. I think they're brilliant.
Destination, exploration as kids love them, older people love them, everyone loves them, everyone loves Boyzone.
Sadly, these plaudits weren't for the chamois leather loincloths and scary hair. That was the crackerjack Boyzone. No, it's today's young Irish usurpers, so quick to claim the pop throne after their rivals abdicated.
I think that once Take That had collapsed, people were thrashing around for a substitute, and Boyzone just happened to be in place at the right time.
Take That inspired me, really. I just thought they were a great band. I thought, God, I can do that. We auditioned 150 boys, and we got Ronan and Stephen, and we put the other 3 guys around them, and the rest has been history.
What instruments do you play?
Well, I'm a drummer, Shay.
What are you?
Penis.
We had the 5 guys, and we picked them. That was on a Thursday. On the Friday night, the biggest show now was the Late Late Show, right? We'd no track, we'd nothing. The 5 boys just walked on. They'd never been in a TV studio before, and they kind of danced to a bit of a backing track and made a show of themselves.
You can always try and make excuses for that TV show. We can never look back on it and take it seriously. Most definitely not. It's something that was very funny. Not funny at the time, but it is definitely funny now.
Funny? It's plain bonkers. Small wonder Shane felt such a cock.
It was very difficult in the beginning, travelling around Ireland in a white minibus, doing what we called the doorstep tour, because pretty much we were dancing on doorsteps.
All the guys' girlfriends are up at the front of the stage and they're looking at you, you know, and you got the guys throwing up bottles, and I got glasses smashed at me, I got spat at, and everything. For a whole year we went through this.
The missile dodging finally paid off when the sputum-covered quintet released the first of a long line of covers to hit the top 10.
Great song. Always going to be a hit song for somebody. You know, it's an old Osmond song, obviously.
I think it's the greatest form of flattery when a group like a Boyzone, their first hit record was Love Me for a Reason.
The whole problem with the covers is because people think you don't have your own identity.
I mean, the same arrangement, same dance steps, you know, and even the phrasing of the words was the same.
It was our style that we put into those records, and we made them #1 records around the world.
As long as it's a hit, it doesn't really matter to us. You know, a hit record is a hit record.
What's wrong with that? Elvis and Sinatra never once wrote a song in their lives. Didn't harm them.
Indeed. And sure enough, it wasn't long before the King, Old Blue Eyes and the rest of the gang were turning stars in their eyes into a chart-topping art form.
Words are all I have to take your heart away. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got. For you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not.
I find the success of Boyzone absolutely inexplicable because they have all the blandness of Take That with none of the redeeming, cheeky personalities.
They're not boring. Really, trust me, they're not boring, and the boys are not boring.
We were never that squeaky clean. Some of us smoked, we all had a drink. Some of us had girlfriends, some of us had children, and some of us are married, you know.
No matter what they do, no matter
Tabloid intrusion into the boys are far from boring, private lives hit a low point with last year's revelation over babyface Stephen's sexuality.
Stephen wasn't interested in telling anybody because that was his business and his business only.
It did take a lot of courage to do it for myself, which, you know, I don't have a lot of courage, but it did take a lot of guts.
I can't deny what I believe. I can't be what I'm not.
Some people think, you know, because you're gay, you've got to go out there and be political or whatever. That's your choice if you go and do that. But at the end of the day, you can come out and be gay and then just get on with your life. And that's what he's doing, so good on him.
It's a lot of weight off my shoulders now because it's, you know, I can bring Eli anywhere I want. You know, he's down the corridor down there, you know, having something to eat.
I've got something to tell you.
They've survived the knocks and the singing lessons from Ian Paisley. But what's really eating at Louis Walsh's protégés are his regular hints they're about to split.
When the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
Mr. Louis Walsh could do with moving on with the times. If it's true or not true, it doesn't matter to him. It's a story, it's hype, it's publicity. That's all he cares about. That is the problem. And we're just forever correcting ourselves, saying, in the press, recently, there's been a whole load of fucking shite about Boyzone.
The clock is ticking away. It can't go on much longer. Ronan's doing his own thing. Stephen's doing his own thing. Keith, Mikey and Shane are all doing different projects. You know, they might get back together and do like X amount of concerts every year. But I think Boyzone as an entity is gone.
The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your...
Well, maybe he's got a point. After all, these days, Ronan's a one-man industry. Singing, managing Westlife, thank you, and being an anchor.
Good luck, God bless you, good night.
Stephen's wearing his solo hat and busy pulling rabbits out of it. While Shane, well, he's the new Andrew Ridgeley.
I would hate to see Boyzone like madness. You know, our status quo, you know, coming out every year, same old crap. No, I would hate that. So we want to go out on top.
And as a million mothers scrape the